Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Pool Shed. It's episode 437.
Jesus.
On a Sunday night here in the Dutch Hall. And I'm your host. And we're going to take you on a nice trip tonight. We're going to have a nice show. You're going to enjoy it all. Thank you to anybody who's listening live on Facebook and YouTube. And if you're joining us on a delay, please communicate with us. We promise to try harder. I know people have tried in the past. We've ignored you, and we're going to do our best to do it right this time. And we got a wheel behind us because it's season 10, and every show is a wheel show. And we also have, I want to get some rivalry going here in the hall. We got upcoming playoff series between Beaver's favorite team, the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Big deal.
And Johnny's favorite team, the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Oh, yeah.
And this is a grudge match. They've faced each other many times in recent years. And this year, the Leafs are going to try to change history, according to Beaver.
Try.
They say that every year.
Yeah, Johnny says they're going to repeat history by disappointing all the Leaf fans out there. And I want to make it interesting on this program by making them set some stakes to it. So we're going to see what we can get out of them. And we got some real fun games that I made up today for on the wheel. But there's only one way to get it started. And you know what that is. Beaver, do you know what it is?
It's the theme song.
Hit it, Johnny.
Hit it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your favorite person from Pine Grove. You know him. You all love him. And he's two-time President's Club Award winner. It is Mr. Pete Van Dyke.
Hey, everybody.
Smooth.
Number seven. Anyways, not now, but yeah. Hey, everybody. I am your host, Pete Van Dyke. Welcome again to the Pool Shed in Pine Grove. We got to introduce our cast of regulars here. First of all, we got to address the missing elephant in the room, Kevin Van Dungen, Donger. He's not here. Again, that's 2 weeks in a row. And
we miss him.
Yep. We do miss him. He is still a part of this program. Don't think he's gone forever. He's just adjusting to his great success in life, and he will be back shortly.
And we're happy for him.
Yeah, we are totally happy for him. Yeah. So congratulations to Donger out there, and hope to see you back here in the hall soon. And what I do have is the rest of us regulars here. We have number one, the co-host, sitting to my left. Ladies and gentlemen, I like to call him the pride of Pine Grove, even though he's not in Pine Grove. What are you in the greater Pine Grove area?
Greater Pine Grove area. I'm just flirting with the outside.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Derek the Beaver Van Houten.
Yeah.
By the way, Beav, you nailed the introduction today.
Yeah.
You had a couple of rusty weeks in a row, and I could see you did not sit on your laurels. You went out there and you came back a professional, and you fucking kicked its ass. And that is a testament to how great of an announcer and co-host you become.
Thank you. Yeah, last week I did not bring my A game. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little off. You could say.
Yeah, we all were. It was rusty. Yeah. We were rusty, but this week we're flying on all cylinders so far, and part of that's because of our director.
Yeah,
making us look and sound so good over here, ladies and gentlemen. He took a shower or something today. He came in cleaner than I've ever seen him on the program. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Renton, everyone.
Johnny. Oh, I love it. I like it.
Whoa, What is that kid's problem?
I don't know.
What is its problem?
Needs some clean flow.
Yeah, you might. Yeah. Anyways, that's everybody on the show today. And
speaking of Clean Flow, our host, our sponsor for the show.
Yeah, Clean Flow.
Clean Flow, you know.
Yeah, let's just do it all right away. If you guys go to cleanflow.com and check out all the great products. Maddie, if you're listening to this program, I have a couple of invoices coming your way. Don't worry about it. I haven't forgotten about you. And I hope you don't mind when you get them. But Cleanflow has been a great support to our program. So please, if you like our program, support them by just checking out what they got. If you're working on anything in your garage,
put some goo on it and let your wrench take control.
Yeah, they got lots of stuff there. You just go to a shop. You talk to anybody that's doing anything real man's work, and they know what Cleanflow's all about. They know what
they're busting nuts.
They're busting nuts all over the place.
Exactly.
So use some honey glue or any of their products, and go going to cleanflow.com. Check them out. Order some. Whatever you got to do. Available at fine retail outlets everywhere. How about that?
Everywhere.
Yeah, and come.
Your local Napa or Partner Automotive.
Yeah.
And Canadian Tire too.
Canadian Tire. Yeah,
there you go.
But don't shop there.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, everybody. Anyways, and also Patreon. If you'd like to go support our show, you can become one of our Patreon. For as little as $5 a month, you can become Dutch Hall royalty here. You can really call the shots in this place. You can become a real influence on how we do our programming. It's for so little. $5 is not worth that much to you. Hey, if it isn't, I got an alternative for you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm introducing a new way that you can give me money.
We've only waited 430 episodes. We're not being greedy.
No. Right. We did 437 episodes, including this one. And all we're saying is, if you like this and you're going to keep listening or watching or doing whatever, just to help me achieve my goal of getting 20,000 people to give me $5 a year, that's always been my goal.
Just a minute amount. We're not greedy.
No.
Yeah, but Jen, by the way, our queen Jen Husko, we figure she's up to about 30 people right now. One person becomes 30 people. That's because she's she's our queen, right? She supports us in every way. But if you just were wondering, if you're just listening, you're like, you know what? These guys, I like them. I support them, but I don't want to be giving them money. How about you become a Dutch Hall shareholder for real? We're actually making an actual shareholders registry.
We're creating a boardroom.
Yeah, and you're going to be invited to shareholder exclusive events. You'll get shareholder exclusive content at times, and we hope to be able to incorporate this somehow into a bigger community where you can talk to each other, meet each other, and maybe become friends outside of us, even where you just meet because of the Dutch Hall. That's kind of cool.
And we're open for new content options,
Yeah. And
suggestions and all that fun stuff.
And the cost to you to become a Dutch Hall shareholder is $5 a year. A year.
That's a bargain.
A bargain. Just an old sawback. I think it's called a sawback or a fin.
We need some quarters every month.
Just 2 toonies and a loonie. For you Canadians out there.
No, but per month, we need some quarters.
A quarter per month?
No, some quarters.
What do you mean?
You said $5 a year.
$5 a year, yeah.
So we need some quarters, and maybe a little extra.
A month.
Yeah.
Oh, if you break it down, right?
Yeah, breaking it down here.
So if you get $5 a year divided by 12,
we need a fucking penny a day is what we really need.
Yeah, guys, come on. What the fuck, man? How much cheaper can we make it?
Do they? When's the last time you've seen a penny?
Oh, you know what else? I haven't.
I have a can full of them at home.
I got one in my truck. Yeah. I found one the other day. I was pretty pumped.
Really? When you found a penny?
Well, they don't make them anymore.
No.
They're worth 3 cents now.
Really?
Yeah. Well, they round up, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Anyways, that's it. Become a shareholder by reaching out to us right now at thedutchhall@gmail.com. And that's also you can give us feedback. Thank Thank you, Johnny. All right. We got a lot of that shit out of the way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at Johnny's t-shirt. You can buy that too.
Hey.
Go online.
Yeah. Many colors optional.
Yeah. Reach out to us. I'm actually going to get an inventory of that because people are asking for it when I see them. So I'm actually going to be ordering an inventory of t-shirts and an inventory of the hats so that there's also more ways to get the $5 in some way. You get how it works?
Yeah. No freeloaders welcome.
No. They're all welcome, actually. They are all welcome. Yeah. I enjoy just anyone that enjoys the show. You can give us 0 and still enjoy it. I do that to most of the programming that I watch and listen to. I give them nothing, so I understand everybody who gives me nothing because I give most people nothing and you kind of get what you give.
We love your honesty.
Yeah, it's true. So I totally get it. When people do give, they're like treated super special because I'm like, wow.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is Pete's last ditch effort. After that, he's going to start an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Because we've learned that's the you don't need to be smart to start an OnlyFans, and you don't need to be good. But Pete, you're good and you're good looking. So
I could. What are I gonna do with it? Like jerk off and stuff?
I don't know.
Is that what you do down there?
I don't know. Well, you could OnlyFans could be anything, right? It doesn't have to be nakedness.
Oh, really? I could just tell jokes?
Yeah, you can. Whitney Cummings is like trying to make that a thing.
Or you really wouldn't with your clothes on?
Yeah, with their clothes on.
Oh wow!
Like they just did a roast of Burt Kreischer on there.
On OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Look at that, man. We're already fucking. You can just got to undo a couple more buttons.
Yeah.
Oh, I pop this one. I look like a Polish gangster.
Just get the hamburger meat out and.
Yeah, I don't know. You never know. I might be doing OnlyFans someday. But
just think a lot of broads do it and they don't have to do anything on it. They don't even talk. They just kind of wag a titty out and slide a muffin, and then they're fucking there's $2 a month on 100,000 people.
Yeah.
Some of them just eat a plate of spaghetti.
Really?
Yeah, and they're like, they get money for that.
Like, I don't go on OnlyFans. So
some of them just like show their feet. Some of them just like
go to a feet finder,
sit on a cake. Weird stuff.
Weird. Oh, yeah, this world is a little bit weird.
Yeah, some of them probably just pee. Just show themselves peeing.
Fart in a can.
Send it to a person and they open it up. Yeah, that's a thing. And you get their fart in a jar or something.
Yeah, broads do that probably.
Yeah, I think that's funny.
You try sell your boxers yet?
No.
Well, that's a thing. Women sell their panties.
Yeah, no one's gonna buy my underpants. I tell you. That is not a good thing. They don't want that. I have problems with Beaver.
I was watching this one guy. He was complaining because he said it's discriminatory, the panty selling industry, because he tried selling boxers and he's got to discount them because he's male.
Yeah, that's how it's always worked.
Yeah.
And you want to talk about pay equity for ladies? This is in porno. It's opposite.
Yeah.
Women get paid more, men get paid less. Women have to do like twice the amount of work, they get paid less. It's just the way it is. Our cocks are just not as valuable as women's young, fleeting beauty.
Yeah.
But we can do it. That same cock's going to be there for, decades, a porno actor, male, can act forever, and women, by the time they're 30, they're already acting, they're MILFs, and then they're into, by the time they're 40, they're into, gilf, whatever it is. Older.
MILF, cougar, saber-tooth.
Yeah. It's a short window of a career for the ladies, but for the men, they have the longevity.
But then they're just old.
Yeah, and they're just not getting paid as much. They're not the attraction, The attractions are the ladies, I think.
Which
right?
I will agree.
Yeah.
I will agree. I'm not going to...
They deserve the money.
They deserve the money.
They're the attraction. They're the one people are coming to see, They're not going to see the guy's cock. Unless it's a really impressive one, like a John Holmes or something. Got like a, like one of those, I can't believe it type of cocks. You know what I heard? Today? I was watching old comedy.
Yeah.
And I was a black guy. It was a dirty comedy show. Like Red Fox was hosting. And this comedian, I wish I could remember his name, but he said when he was a young guy growing up, he thought, because he didn't know very many white people, he thought that white people ate pussy because we had small dicks. That he thought that's why we ate pussy, and the black guys didn't need to because they had big dicks. Because we had tiny little peckers, we had to learn to eat pussy. So black guys didn't have to. That's what he thought, and then he realized that, oh no, it's actually awesome, and then he loved doing it, right? Because he saw Deep Throat, and John Holmes was a white guy and had a huge cock.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I was wrong, you know.
He is wrong. It's
Yeah.
the greatest thing in life.
Yeah.
That's how porno like brought the races together.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
Oh, really?
And
Eating
it brought black guys to eating pussy. Yeah. Isn't that like cool? It like accomplished so many great things. I'm sure women are real happy they're getting their pussy ate by their black partner, you know. And then also, what was the other thing? Oh, we're not thought of as having like all tiny little dicks, you know?
Yeah.
Because now most black guys are probably watching a porn to see like a huge white hog. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got some too.
Right.
Right.
My wife doesn't want mine any bigger.
Yeah. Have you ever? What? She says yours is big enough.
She says it definitely don't. Oh, I'm glad it's not bigger.
Right. It's touching the back wall. She's like, it's just touching it, just tapping the back wall.
Yeah.
Just on the big thrust, you tap the back wall, and she's like, perfect size. She found her mate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You're actually a perfect mate. That's how you know. Mm-hmm. Fits. Yep. That's the same. I believe it's the same with my wife.
Yeah. I think it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Like as for the way women would like perceive longevity, a long career with somebody.
Right. And I always say that, you know, like
if they're not if they're not reaching the spot that's necessary, you're gonna have a long life of. But maybe that's why the divorce rate's as high as it is.
Yeah, that's
yeah. Like, you know, like why like
10 long years into this.
Yeah.
Like genetics actually takes care of that, right?
Right.
If stereotypes are correct, genetics take care of it because like a black lady, they traditionally have big juicy asses, right?
Yeah, so they need a longer shaft to reach the fucking end game.
Well, yeah, it's the big butts are to protect them from the huge like cocks just going right through their whole body, right?
Coming out their mouth.
Yeah. So then
Stirring the old stomach.
right, and then white women have the medium-sized bums, and then the medium-sized dicks, right, where the porridge Goldilocks ate, right? Mm-hmm. And then the Asians, right, they have flat bums and tiny little dicks, right? That's the stereotypes, of course.
That's why I always say women stop, like they'll stop exercising at a certain point.
Oh, really?
Well, it's an internal guess. I'm like, oh, maybe that they don't want their butt to get any smaller.
Well, yeah, that's right. And especially if you're married to someone with a huge hog, right? You're like, you know what? Maybe I need to get an inch or two in the backside.
Protect myself.
Because he keeps bruising the back wall.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't want that to happen anymore. Yeah, that's right. That's how it all works. God's got it figured out in a way, but it changes because now, of course, we don't just stick to our races because that's wrong. So now there's a bunch of like flat-bummed Asians just getting, you know, drilled in the back wall.
Yeah.
Because they don't have enough cushion in the back. They got to get implants now.
Right.
Right? That's how it goes. Huge hogs now, I suppose, because of all the nutrition. You think guys' dicks are getting bigger in life? You know,
well,
like kids are taller, right?
And there's a lot of cheating going on. Like there's like procedures and shit people are doing these days.
Oh yeah, but I'm just talking genetics. Like,
oh, in general?
Yeah, you know how young kids are, they seem taller, right? Like every year, like young kids are taller and taller, you know? Like a average high school kid seems taller.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Like growing up, there was always maybe, you know, there'd be like 3 or 4 in your class that were really, really tall. Now it's like half the fucking class.
Yeah, there's a lot of giant kids out there. And then and so you're like, if everyone's getting bigger, then you figure they're all getting bigger hogs too, right?
Yeah.
Or they're just these big. You know what else is like real common amongst young kids? It's like those boys that are just big rounded shoulders, like they're like ambiguous as to like any sort of like recognizable gender. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like they're just rounded and they're always like mopey.
Brick shit house.
You know? Mm-hmm. And yeah, like very hefty.
Very hefty.
Yeah, but the generations have also gotten lazier.
Yeah, there's a lot of those like those kind of like looking kids.
We didn't have a chance to get lazy.
No.
There was no time for that. Like you physically did not have time to become lazy.
No, I was beanpole skinny when I was young.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, because we're broken from when we were kids.
Yeah.
like my sister was talking about this. She had to just get something from her own barn, and she ran to the barn to get it in a panic, and then she gets to the barn and she's like, what the heck am I doing?
Why did I just run?
Yeah.
Because your instinct.
Your instinct. We've been trained that way. Your dad would say, go get me the 5/16 wrench. And then if you walk, he's like,
hurry up.
Time is money. There's guys that are like needing this fixed. Like,
right now.
We don't need you walking, right? So he's yelling at you. So you run, and then you just get trained. Every time I go anywhere, someone says, can you get me this? And I run, and then they're like, you don't have to run. You don't have to run. It's
right.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Like if you say like, Pete, can you grab something from the truck or whatever? I would run to the truck.
Me too. It would be a race. How fast can I do it?
Yeah, I am. It's just crazy. I do it. I catch myself doing it.
What's weird is like our generation, we talk about getting work done, and the young generations talk about how many hours they had to work. It's like, but what did you get done?
Yeah.
Did you do nothing?
Yeah.
Because if you did nothing, that the 80 hours that you claim you did this week was really just a lie.
Yeah, just you playing on your phone.
Yeah.
Well, most people's work is a lie.
Yeah.
To be quite honest, most of the work that's being done is just horseshit. It's not even real work. It's just people making up stuff to do and then or pretending.
Right.
I did a lot of pretending, to be honest. In my career, I was really good at pretending I was working.
Yeah, just looking busy.
Yeah. One time I really didn't know what my job was at this one place. I had no idea what they thought I was supposed to be doing. And then they asked me, they go like, Pete, no one really knows what you do here. I'm like, yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
And then
were you maybe supposed to be doing the TPS reports and you just weren't?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was hired to manage this plant. And then the first job they gave me was, hey, see if this is financially viable to buy the plant, And then I was like, no. And then they go, I guess you got nothing to do. And then I got fired, which was awesome. I loved getting fired.
You just gave them one quick answer. Yeah, I can tell you right now.
They go, we don't know what you do. So we were coming up with ideas of stuff for you to do. And we were just wondering if you want us to do that or do you just want us to fire you? And I'm like, please just fire me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to make it quick and easy here and I'm going to take off.
Yeah.
You guys have a good day.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah, that's a good. I like your style.
And then
you know what? You're wasting my time. I'm gonna stop wasting your time. See you the fuck later.
Yeah. And then I talked to my friend who was in law school and I was like, can you give me legal words that I can say so that I can try to get a good severance here? And then he gave me one called constructive dismissal. It's where you're hired to do something, but then that thing didn't work out. So then
that's a smart idea that you did that.
And then I go, this is very common in today's day of mergers and acquisitions. And my legal counsel says that I'm entitled to constructive dismissal. And he goes, how long do you want? And I said, I am 6 to 12 months. And he goes, you've been here 11 months. Like, he goes, we're not going to pay you a severance that's more than you've been here.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
you said I started with 6 though.
Yeah.
I just gave you the bracket.
I got 4 out of them, but I had to be
4 is better than 0.
I had to be available for one of those months to do shit for him. I was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, that's not bad though.
That's not bad.
Yeah, pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And then he goes to me, hey Pete, I got some advice for you. Next time you get an opportunity like this, you should really try to take advantage of it. And I'm like, are you out of your mind? What did I just do?
You did just take advantage of it.
Yeah, I just got like 4 months for doing nothing, essentially.
Yeah.
When I've been here 11 months and I did nothing for half of that. And then, like, I took full advantage. Like, you can't.
It doesn't get better than that.
Yeah, and plus they went bankrupt a year later, and I knew that because they showed me all the.
Which is exactly why you said not to buy the plant.
Yeah, well, I could see the moves that they were making. It wasn't going in the right direction, and So like I was like, if you don't do something, you're.
So you wouldn't have got 11 months anyways.
They went to.
Or you wouldn't have got 12 months worth of severance anyways because it would have been bankrupt before the severance ended.
I didn't want to be a part of that, man. When that was sad to me because like there's little old ladies that gave.
They cared.
They bought shares and shit. Like that was their retirement savings, and then that went tits up, and then
shit.
You know, you gotta be careful. You know, you put your life savings into the company you're working on. It's like, do they really care about as much as you care?
Yeah, man. It was like one guy that was running that place that was just like trying to get his bonus higher at the expense of everything, you know, and it really was awful. Like I still.
He put a quiver in your little jig there.
Oh, it makes me mad, man, because that guy should be in jail as far as I'm concerned.
Right?
Really. Like,
he just your blood's boiling here.
He does make me angry. That guy. I wish I could say his name.
You still sound the same. Don't get me wrong. You're holding it in nice.
Yeah, this guy, man. I'll tell you. I went one time. He was like, I'd go to his house for a Christmas party, right? And this is supposed to be the head of the whole thing, you know, the guy that you're supposed to be all of us as boss or whatever. He's holding a little poodle when he comes to answer the door. You know?
No way.
He's holding it in his hand. I'm like, I have no respect for you.
Yeah.
Just period. You know, that's not how you answer a door.
No, you answer it with a Rottweiler.
Yeah, try to show some decorum. Like if you say, oh, that's
some masculinity.
You know, you might love your dog, but you're like, no, not now.
Yeah,
not in front of my, my staff. I don't want to look like a real pussy here. That's what I would do.
Was he stroking the dog off as you walked in the door?
It was a little too lovey.
Yeah.
I did not see his other hand. He might have even had a blanket over its lap. Yeah, he might have been tugging at the lipstick.
This guy definitely sleeps with a dog.
Yeah, tugging at the lipstick, Beaver.
Yeah.
That could be the name of the episode.
Tugging the lipstick.
Tugging at the lipstick. We may have to write that one down. And anyway, you want to give this a wheel spin?
Yeah, let's do it, buddy. One less.
What
do we got here?
Yeah, this one was excuse me, Lori. Pardon me, Lori. Want less. And you know what? I've been sometimes when the YouTube like sends me all kinds of stuff, and then like sometimes it and then you just kind of see it in other people's advice, and then it keeps coming up. You know, the same thing keeps coming up.
Yeah. And
you hear it from different sources and different contexts. When you're watching sports and it's like the same thing and it comes up. Anyways, this want less thing keeps coming up because like, hey, Johnny, you're a young man, right?
So they tell me.
Yeah. And you want to be successful, right?
Yeah.
But you must have like a measure of success in your head.
Yep.
And then if you just like wanted less than that, right?
Yep.
Then you get to be successful sooner.
That's true.
Right? So like if like Beaver, right? Like if you wanted if you were happy, you know, with less stuff, then you wouldn't need as much stuff.
Right. You'll be happy faster.
You'll be happy faster, right?
Yeah, I like your analogy.
And then, or you don't, you could last a lot longer, right? Like without, it's like a lot easier. And and then it seems like, well, everyone's like doing all this extra stuff for the extra stuff they want, you know?
Yeah.
And then if they didn't want it, then they would have so much more time, you know,
to do things that they would actually want to do.
Yeah. It's like the more you try, the less you get almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It's counterproductive. Like it's counterintuitive in your head.
Right.
But it's like, like writing, or like if you come up with a new idea, like if you were to write a song, you got to write a joke.
Yep.
But you put pressure on yourself. You're like, I got to write this joke. Right.
Yeah.
You're never gonna, it's hard to write.
Yeah.
You know?
And what you write usually isn't as good.
Yeah. You can get something, but it's like, it lacks something. But if you're just like in the shower and you're washing your armpits or whatever, and then something pops in your head, you know, like that's how you write a joke.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like it's like it hits you, like it just hits you out of nowhere. Like you can't make it happen. It's like trying to catch a cloud, you know, if you try to make it happen, you can't seem to grasp it. Right. So where did I start with this? My point? Want less. Yeah. So it's like, I sometimes think that if we just did nothing, that it's like the things would like everything would just kind of happen. You would just know what to do. You know what I mean? And then if you
we're just so used to pushing and doing something that we don't know what it's like to do nothing.
Yeah, and it's like not in our nature to do nothing, like to just like slow down and like just like kind of like be more present and like pay attention to what you already have or whatever, you know?
Oh, I totally agree with that.
Yeah, and just like not live in the future, like thinking about what you need to get all the time or whatever. You still got to do your work. Don't get me wrong. You still got to like be responsible. But like, I just mean like that people aren't like thinking in their brains, you know, about like what they have now.
Yeah.
Right. They're always like thinking about what they got to get. And once they get that, they're going to be happy or something, you know, but
they want something else. And
then they'll want, or they'll get the thing and then they'll realize I still feel exactly the same as I always have. Like it's not about the thing, you know, like you gotta like, so it's like, I don't know. It's this want less thing. It seems so easy that it's like, all right, like I just I've been kind of living this way for a while, to be honest with you.
Because there's a big difference between wanting less and not giving a shit.
Yeah, it's just
is a big difference. Like that's not what you're talking about. Just being content as opposed to just and living in the moment as opposed to just fucking letting life pass you by.
Yeah,
you don't want that.
Yeah, I
don't want it to pass, but you also want to just be in the moment and present in the moment.
Yeah, and I don't know why I do this too. Like when I went to LA, I slept the first time, especially when I went by myself. I slept in a shed because. Not that I could only afford a shed.
Yeah.
Like I could have slept somewhere nice. Yeah. I could have had my own place. Like I could have been a reasonable human being.
But you're comfortable in sheds, Pete.
I am comfortable in sheds, and I feel
it was unique.
I feel there's a certain amount of humility that is good for me because I felt at the level I was in my comedy career. Even though in life I can afford a bed in a room, you know, where. In my comedy career, I don't deserve it. So, like, I feel like I need to pay my dues until with my jokes, can afford a better place, you know? And I just feel that humility is what kind of, I don't know, it's the same sort of thing. Like, I recognize that because I had to become like a baby in comedy when I started, even though I was like 40.
Right.
I was like, I'm a baby. So, like, I have to like accept that even though I was accomplished before, I'm not accomplished here. So I have to like accept my place. And then,
so more or less humbled you.
Yeah, it humbled me. But, and I found that was kind of good because remember when you're young and you're like scrounging and you don't know where things are coming from, but you still are having a great time.
Oh yeah.
And you're not really.
You lose that though, as you get older.
Yeah, you lose it, but you get more stuff, but you don't have the good time or the time to have the good time. And then you're like, what's different? You know, when I was broke, I was happier, you know? And then, and so sometimes I just live like I'm broke so that I'm happier. You know what I mean?
Well, it's a lot easier.
Yeah, it's easier and the pressure's off. Yeah. And I'm happy with everything, especially when it's free. You know? So, like, I mean, I don't know what that says about me, but that was the want less thing. I don't know if there's.
No, I like your philosophy on this one.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like I just think it's an easier thing, like, to find happiness. Like, everyone, you don't have to become more efficient. You just have to want less.
Right.
And then you're fine. Because a lot of times we got it pretty good. Like, this.
We got it really good, man. Compared to the rest of the world, we have it fucking really good.
Like, I mean, even the people who have it the worst around here have it pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, like, no matter what your situation is, you know, like the bad things happen in life and those times pass, but, you know, and you just, you know, you're safe and there's not like bombs going off and there's no like real worries about political unrest or anything like that or major natural disasters or whatever, especially around here. Like, we're safe.
Yeah.
And then like that's pretty lucky in itself.
Right.
Being in a big world like this.
We could have to wake up every day and worry about coming home in the day.
Yeah.
Like fuck, you don't got to go too far away to be in that life.
Yeah. There's millions of people that are like don't know where they're allowed to live. You know, like
or what tomorrow's going to be like.
Yeah, like
or if tomorrow is going to be a thing.
Yeah.
For some people, it's the end. It's the end of days. You know, like people that are really fighting. They're like, it's either we win or I die. You know, that's it to them. It's like,
or am I going to have water to drink tomorrow?
Yeah. So there's a whole bunch of things we have to be grateful for. So,
well, I like that one, buddy. Or do you want to keep going?
Well, one more thing. It's like, you know, if you tell, this is a tip I heard, it's a mental health tip for people out there listening. If you just tell one story every day about something that was a good time you remember, you know, just tell one story every day. And even if you jot it down in a book, right?
Yep.
Then every day you write down just to remember that story. And then anytime you're like feeling that low or whatever, you just read the book. And you realize things aren't that bad. Look at all the good times you had.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. Yeah.
So anyways, that's a tip for all you crazy people out there like me. Anyways, let's spin this one. Oh, I don't want a Facebook group for fans, actually. I want to do this one. Pubic prejudice. Pubic prejudice. What time is it anyway?
It is 9:36.
Yeah, let's go to the opposite direction of this show here. Yeah, let's fucking take a 180.
Let's do the pubic prejudice. So I was thinking today, because I had this one vision in my head about weird prejudice, like, you know, like if you have like preconceived notions about people without even thinking about it. And that led me to think of pubic hair, and mostly because of the alliteration, pubic prejudice. So I put together this little game, and where I will name like a section of our population, you know, some sort of demographic.
Okay.
And then you guys will describe, and I'll join in with my own prejudice. You'll describe any preconceived notions you have about their pubic regions.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. We'll start with I'm going to go with a specific form of lesbian. I'm going to go with the butch lesbian. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
More of a butch lesbian.
Yep. I can picture it in my head. I have a mental picture in my head of a butch lesbian.
Okay. So, Beaver, describe their pubis.
Well, I think from their lover would definitely be complaining to them a lot about keeping it clean.
Oh, very good point.
But they will hate every moment of it. Now, in my head, I think it looks like a 15-year-old's face in high school. I think it looks like a bunch of fucking polka dots on a fucking door.
Oh, like is it
like as in they've let it go and the person their significant other didn't see it, but they're like, you know what, fuck it, fine then, I'll fucking take it off. And it's like road rash.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah. They reluctantly shaved it in a hastily fashion.
Yes.
Yeah. And they got razor burn bumps. They got the odd slice, right? The odd slice. Yeah, and then there's some pieces that they kind of missed. It's like half shaved.
And they definitely would have they don't clean up well when they wipe, so there'd definitely be there'd be like toilet paper fucking confetti.
Okay.
With a hairy asshole.
Uncapped, no reason.
Yeah.
No reason.
Okay. I like your theory, Beav. It's great. You know,
I literally have the picture in my head right now. It's stuck there. I'm now fucked.
So that's all that I can see right now too.
Yeah.
You described it way too well.
Way too bad. Way too good. In not a good way.
I was just gonna think unkempt originally, like just dirty.
Yeah.
Right. Which there's moments of that. Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah.
But there's like that, like I can picture them in the shower, like looking for a razor, right? Because their significant other would have about 10 for themselves.
Yeah.
It would be like baller than a baby, you know?
Oh, you think she's married or partnered up with a lipstick lesbian?
Yeah.
A more like feminine one?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's
with short hair.
That's probably bad what I said. I apologize if I said something bad. But I like it. I like it, but I may have changed too, because I was with Johnny on this one. I thought, right away in my head, Harry Pitts, Harry Bush, But then Beaver started talking, and then I started thinking about scissoring. They could really start a fire, you know. So you're gonna want to, watch out.
And ladies and gentlemen, these are all opinions.
Right? Yeah, we don't know. These are preconceived notions in our heads.
And we, the Dutch Hall, love a bush. Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. We are not opposed to bush.
No.
We just like it manicured.
Well, whatever. Yeah, do your thing. Beaver's got his taste. I got mine. I don't want him speaking for me. Yeah. You just do whatever you like.
Personally, like a little Landon.
Yeah. Anyways, let's go to the next one.
Next one.
I'm going to go with...
you went for a specific demographic there.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go with Muslim ladies in burqas.
Oh. I'm going to go... Johnny, you got this one.
I'm going to say, weirdly, that I would believe that they would be like perfectly shaven.
Yeah.
For when they do get the burqa and everything off.
Yes. Because their whole life, all they're thinking of is I want people to see.
Yeah.
Actually, you're both right, but for the wrong reasons.
Oh. Religiously, they're not allowed?
We actually had, when we had the Meet a Muslim program, and we got to ask all the questions we wanted.
You got to see one?
No, we didn't get to see it, but we asked.
I'm just kidding.
And he says that Muslim girls, not only do they keep it clean down there, they're required to shave pits and pubes and
religiously.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times all those Bible type reasons for shaving your pubes or doing whatever, it's all because keeping it clean is going to be better for like disease and stuff. Mm-hmm. And if you're in a place where there are hairy people, there's got to be rules to keep that shit
tamed.
Yeah.
But also, you just hit the nail on the head there. They also, many of them have multiple wives, do they not?
I don't know anything about that.
You got to keep...
I don't know anything about that. I don't think so.
No,
but I don't know.
10 wives kind of thing, and I can understand the...
maybe there's certain like kinds of like different sorts of sects of the religion that allow that, but I think most people are just like one wife kind of situation.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm
just spitballing here.
Yeah. But anyways, keep it clean. They're clean down there. That's part of their traditions, and I think I applaud that. You know, we have a policy to keep it clean.
Yeah.
So next one. We're going to go with the Asian ladies. What do you think about the Asian ladies? And I know this is kind of let's go with Japanese in particular. We'll start with Japanese.
I'm going to go the preconceived notion of they're very put together people, and every, lines are cut and everything's prim and proper. Down there, it is not.
Yeah.
And I bet you she's fucking hairier than Johnny's hair.
Okay. Johnny, what do you think?
I don't know, because, Japan's got pretty good technology. They probably just sit on a toilet. It trims it up for them.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh,
nice.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
No, I got some insight on this, too. Apparently, generally, traditionally speaking, they don't grow as much hair down there. They're not as hairy of a people,
Well, you did say so you're getting specific here.
I'm saying Asians in general, though. They don't have very hairy legs. You look at the guys, and they're not like they're not very hairy. They don't not like guys with good beards. Like,
when's the last time you seen a bald fucking Asian person, like bald on top of the head? They all have hair in their head. A lot of it.
They got good heads of hair, yeah. But there's the occasional one, and it is a surprise though, Beaver, when you see it. Yeah. So anyways, and there's also a thing in Japan in particular called the merkin. You know what that is? The merkin?
No.
Merkin is like a toupee for your bush.
Oh, what?
Because the girls who can't grow a hairy enough bush would get these little toupees.
Really?
To make it look like they can
I just learned something.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that they're gonna value. This is a preconceived notion based on very little evidence, just on bullshit, bar talk, and Dutch Hall crap. This is what we're exposing our ignorance. Please tell us how stupid we are at the DutchHall@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Please. Anyways, I'm thinking that if they got whatever they got, they're flaunting it.
Okay.
But it's not going to look like Demi Moore when she's 18. Like, do you ever see that picture?
I don't think so.
Oh, Beaver! I gotta look. I gotta show it to you quick. Just for this is like a Johnny reaction. This should be a whole video.
So is this actually her, or is it like a photo shopped face on?
No, it really was. She posed for this. 18. It's crazy.
This is almost illegal to look at. 18.
What?
Oh no, she's legal.
No, she's legal. Okay, look at this.
Jesus Christ.
Like, that is impressive.
Let me see.
That looks like a cock made out of hair.
There's no way.
Yeah, look at it.
Like,
you can see her face too.
That's
like.
almost really.
It's incredible.
It's incredible.
I didn't even know you could grow that much.
You would have to go to find the slit. You'd have to go.
Yeah.
Look at the butt crack.
It's all the way down there. Oh, it doesn't look photoshopped at all. That looks like it's never been touched in life. Yeah. Like it's never been. There's never seen a razor.
No, never. Like this was back in like 80s or something like that. But like, man, oh man.
Okay, so that in itself would have also increased.
Well, yeah, back then they weren't doing it as much. Like people were letting the bush go, and that's all crazy. But even if you let your bush go, most girls can't get that level of thickness. It's like a beard grower.
Yeah.
And I'm certain people can grow good beards. And I think she's Armenian or something.
Maybe.
Those Armenians can grow beards, apparently. Like, at least the women can. Wow. It's just real thick. Beautiful woman. Nothing wrong with it. Like, I still would go at that. I'd try to go through the forest and find a way. There's nothing wrong, but wholly impressive.
I'd still enjoy it some way. You'd
Isn't
find
that crazy?
a way.
I can't believe you've never seen that, because that's just impressive for what she's done there.
Yeah.
Man,
she wasn't afraid to flaunt it.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
So what I got going on there? A nice thick mat.
Yeah.
Anyways, impressive.
Defines the term carpet muncher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a carpet. That's a thick shag
That's
carpet.
A fucking shag.
That's a shag carpet.
That's like something out of like a fucking 80s Impala down fucking in Mexican town, and on the headliner they got shag, and on the fucking patch they do.
Yeah, you lose your keys and all.
Yeah.
Yeah, holy mackerel. Yeah. That's one of those things. I love telling this story. It's just like, because I think of it often.
I'm gonna be so fucked tomorrow. I'm gonna walk around just thinking about. Like you'll walk by somebody and be like,
Yeah, you wonder, eh? That's what
pre-justice.
It's bad. I do that stuff all the time because I get bored in public settings, and I also get very anxious. As it turns out, like I get people exhaust me. So then, I go to. Like when sometimes I just do that in my head. I just picture what people would look like naked and stuff like that, and then I imagine like same with like what you were doing with the butch lesbian. Like you really you were in the shower with her, man. Yeah. Like you really painted a picture. Yeah, I like it, Beav. And you made me look at it totally different, because like I don't think unkept now. I'm thinking they're thinking of their partner who's down there eating puss, and and they're considerate, aren't they? You know?
Like for me and my wife, like she's very well kept together. Like it's fucking, she's.
Do you have any pictures that you could show?
No, I don't.
Oh, dang it.
No, I don't. Nope.
For all the viewers at home?
For all the viewers, no pictures. She's just very well, like hygienically, she's very particular,
Oh. I thought it said she was very wet.
No, she's very particular. Like she's like the cleanest human being I've ever met in my life.
I like it. Yep. Clean.
Like I found out the other day on the radio, they were saying that they did this study or whatever, and they said that 50% of people don't even brush their teeth in a day.
Really? 50%?
I'm like, 50%? That's high. I brush my teeth twice a day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
I love having that toothbrush with the alarm in it. You know,
An alarm?
It just vibrates.
It vibrates. Tells you 2 minutes are up. Or you can stop brushing your teeth.
Really? That's how long you're supposed to brush?
Yeah, 2 minutes. And I'll tell you, you think you know what 2 minutes are, but you don't. Especially when you're in a rush.
No, in your rush, it's the 30-second deal.
Yeah, and then so like the 2 minutes since I got that thing, and I wait for it to buzz. All my dentist visits are a breeze.
But like I'm a mouthwash too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, mouthwash, and then floss.
I'm a lazy brusher because of my sad times. It's hard to brush your teeth when you can't function properly. You don't feel you deserve like the best, like even the natural, like you don't deserve to be clean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I didn't know that.
Have you been sad too, Johnny?
I've been sad.
I didn't know you could get alarms on toothbrushes to know you've done it long enough.
Oh yeah, man! It saved my whole. It's my whole oral hygiene program changed with that too.
Like it shocked you how.
Yeah, you don't even have to do as much work. It's an electric toothbrush.
Yeah,
it just goes, zzz, and then they told me like you got to hold it. Don't hold it like this. You hold it like this.
Oh, I'm learning something really.
Yeah, and you just let it go up and down your gums like this, and then every time they tell me like, hey, this little part of your mouth is kind of like starting to get fucked, and I just concentrate on that. And the next time I go back, they're like, "Oh, what have you been doing?" It's great. I'm like, "Yes." Just
do you go once a month to the dentist or what?
No, but I've been there. I don't know how often I go. Like once every 6 months or something.
I'm once a year.
But I've gone through every assistant they've ever had at this office. I get a new one every time I go there, and I've worked with them all, and they've all told me that I'm an excellent patient.
Yeah, you assist, eh? Like I'm like your mouth gets fucking. You feel like it's touching your fucking nose.
Yeah, I open my mouth super wide, and I don't need to shut it. I can't. If it was like a game on Survivor, you'd
win.
I would outlast before I need to close my mouth and swallow.
I bet you could even throw in the odd conversation to the hygienist that they seem to think you can talk to them while they're jabbing in your mouth.
Yeah, I'll make some noise, some hums. And
you just
stuff
hum
that
it,
know
right?
What I'm doing.
Really?
Yeah, I don't mind. But some of it's like shut the fuck up and do your thing. But I won't complain about pain either. Like I'll take a pain. Like go ahead, do your thing.
Yeah, I've fallen asleep while they're drilling cavities on me before.
Really,
yeah, man?
Yeah.
I'll just if there is pain, I'll just I'll lift my ass up a little, like I'll twerk my body like in where they can tell that I'm maybe in a little pain.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I had to get a CAT scan, and this nurse, she goes, "Does it matter which arm?" I go, "I don't think so. Like everyone always has an easy time finding a vein. I got veins popping on my arms, right?"
Right.
So then she sits on this one, and I don't know if you can see it. There's 2 holes in here.
She missed?
It's right here.
What? That's not even close.
Yeah, it's supposed to. She ended up with this arm, and it's right here. It's supposed to be in the middle.
Yeah.
Right there, you know? And then she's right there. The second one, she goes, first one, she's like, "Do they have trouble getting through your vein wall? Or what? Usually? You got a tough vein wall." And I go, "No, they never have a problem." And then she tried the second hole, and she goes, "Oops, I got it." And there's like blood squirting, you can see. And then she's like, just like bandages it all up, and then says, "We're going to try the other arm." And then she puts it in where she's supposed to. And then that one too, when she pulled that one out, it was like
gushing,
blood soaked.
Yeah, because she was not in your vein; she was in your arm.
Oh, yeah, they had to go in my vein. They had to put that dye in there.
Oh,
yeah, for a CAT scan, see all your.
Oh, so it lights up, yeah,
or whatever, yeah. And they make you like you feel like you pissed your pants in there. They say you're gonna feel like you peed, but you didn't pee. You know, it's just gonna be like warm and stuff.
But then you peed.
Who knows? I had to piss because they made you drink so much water before the test too. And then, so I'm like halfway, like I'm going and she's telling me it's going to take a while and then we're going to have to wait and all that stuff. I go, at one point I'm going like, where's the bathroom?
Yeah.
Like from here. Cause like, as soon as you let me, I'm going to go.
Yeah.
And so there was a part where we had to wait 8 minutes and she goes, I'm going to unhook you so you can pee. And I'm like, oh, thank God.
Yeah. You're about ready to blow.
Yeah. Because some of that warm stuff, I would never really feel it like I peed my pants. I would just feel like hot in my throat and then hot in my asshole, like just in my asshole. Yeah. I just felt like burning, and you're like, you can feel it. It's in my throat and my asshole. That's where I feel it. The dye.
So anyways, back to our wheel. What's your next nationality or person?
Oh, you want to keep doing it? Okay, I'll go with.
We'll go one more.
Let's go with Oh,
This one we want you, me and Johnny want your take on it.
Yeah.
So, Johnny, we're gonna pick
Okay.
an Australian woman in the outback.
like she's a country girl.
Yeah.
From Australia.
Yeah, and she's wrestling with the gators and kicking away snakes and
Yeah.
Okay,
playing with spiders.
yeah, this girl here, she's got a blonde bush, you know, and and she's like not very like girly.
Mm-hmm.
So her bush is like wild and long, but it's blonde, so it doesn't look as like nasty like as like hairy as it really is.
As it really is until you get up and close.
Yeah, and about once every 4 months, she probably gives it a good like lawn mower, like right down.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like maybe bikini
Like a brush cut?
season or something like that, because it's like pretty unkept. She's like, holy shit, I can't go to the beach like this. It's like looks like I got like pigtails coming out the sides of it, you know. And so then she kind of shaves it right down, and then when she's wearing like pants and shorts again, she just lets that puppy go.
Let's go away.
That's what my opinion is.
And I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you too.
She uses a machete on it every once in a while.
Yeah.
And just
She's like, we gotta do some big business now.
yeah.
Yeah, like she's getting hair trimmers.
Yeah.
But like when she's like, if she's out doing like stuff out in the outback, you know,
She needs some
and
protection.
it's like she's wearing full clothes, you know. She's just probably got like big, like dreadlocked butt hair, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like a little,
you know why
poop
that
hammock.
you know why you're right. You know why that's true. Is because it's for the snake bites. The snakes got it. They can't bite.
That's why your cowboy boots.
Yeah, they can't. The teeth don't sink into the skin. They just gotta. That's why that's why they're blonde.
Oh yeah.
I'm just kidding. I don't know.
I think that.
That's all factor.
Yeah, yeah.
I think if you're I would wear cowboy. Like,
We're gonna need Eve's take on that one.
yeah. Let's go. Look, I want to do one more. Eskimos. Or
Eskimos?
The Inuit.
The Inuit. Well, I'm a little.
For warmth, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like super hairy, never been touched.
I also think they don't grow a good bush.
No.
Like it's
No,
a
because-
wispy.
Wow, their clothing is like 80 grit sandpaper, so it's probably fucking taking half of it off.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Just patchy and
Yeah, I think it's patchy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But I think maybe because they've been, maybe if they've adapted from living in the cold long enough, they've started to grow a thicker bush, or the bush they have like is able to retain warmth more. You know,
yeah.
yep.
you know, maybe they have like otters like fur.
Yeah.
You know, where it's
I bet you that these women have a hair or two on their nips.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I think so.
like that would be the natural. Like I don't understand why like
A little bit of back hair.
you
too.
know, like British people or like Vikings don't seem like, you know, like the really like pasty, like pale people.
Mm-hmm.
They generally don't grow good beards.
Yeah.
But like you figure you'd need a good beard because you'd be cold, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It should be hairy. The higher up should be hairier.
But like I said, they're wearing like fucking wolf skin as clothing or fucking.
Oh, right. They don't need to do it.
They don't need to. It's fucking thick.
Yeah, and it would just wear it out.
Yeah.
It out. Yeah.
Like they got their skin's like leather. It probably can't. They probably physically can't push a hair through their skin.
Yeah.
Well, how do you know if the inside? I would like to. Have you ever worn a pelt jacket?
No, I haven't.
Maybe it'd be nice.
I'm just doing this all on interpretation.
So I think next week on the Dutch Hall, we need to get one of each of these women in here
Yeah.
to show us their pubic configuration.
We should call. You should message Yves Van Steeg there and see what he thinks.
Well, he might know his.
He might know.
He might know. He might have seen some of those out
He's
back.
out from the countryside.
Yeah. Have you seen any girls just struggling in from the outback just with no pants on?
Yeah. What do you got to deal with, buddy?
Yeah. Just
Like,
let us know. Let us know at thedutchhall@gmail.com. And We're fucking nailing this show. Look at it.
We are. I know.
All right, let's slide one more here.
All right, you can pick whatever, and then we're gonna close it on it.
Minimum? No.
Nope.
Oh, that's a good one.
What?
No. Anyone. I don't care.
What? Here we go. Facebook creep our fans.
Yeah, I've been.
All right,
intrigued
let's
by this.
Facebook creep our fans. I was trying not to do it because it's kind of creepy, but let's Facebook.
In the name, though, that we're going to be creepy.
I know that's what I said, but we have to do it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go on live from the Dutch.
Yeah. What was their name again? What was their name again for the show?
What?
We had a name already for this show. Remember?
Oh,
They
it
used
was,
it right now.
something about the lipstick.
Yeah.
Sucking the lipstick?
Yeah.
I don't
Pounding
know.
the lipstick or something.
Pounding lipstick?
I don't know, something like that.
I don't know.
Playing with lipstick.
Shit.
You know what? We're gonna have to listen to the tape.
Yeah.
Go to the tape. We'll figure it out. Let me see here. I'm gonna have to do my. I'm not
It's
good.
around the 10-minute mark. I know that.
Yeah, that's okay. No, I have to.
So are you going to followers or friends?
I guess I have to go to followers, right? I can't get any of this shit anymore. How do I do that?
Facebook creeper fans. Okay.
I don't know how to do it. That's the thing.
I got it. I got it right here. Who do you want to talk to?
What are those? Our fans?
Yeah, our followers. I got all.
Okay, well, just go to a name you don't know
Okay, I'm just gonna go with Zip.
and find a person you don't know.
Oh well, I know everybody.
You keep going on. You don't. There's like 600 or 700 people. There's got to be someone you don't know.
I still.
If I know them, then I'm going to say no too. There's got to be someone. Oh, sorry.
Dude, I
You
can't.
know every single person on there.
Every single one.
Are you kidding me? Give it to me. Then I'll pick one.
Oh, never mind. I was on likes.
Oh,
Whoops. There's a following. No, these are your following.
oh, that I'm following. What do you do? A Pete Van Dyke?
I just went Dutch Hall with Pete Van Dyke.
Okay. Oh, there's the followers. I got them. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Followers right here. Okay. Gotcha. Let me see here. Okay. Here's one. Ridwan Joma. You know Ridwan?
Well, that's quite the name. No, I don't. That sounds like a fucking made up person.
You think this is a made up person that likes our program? He likes genealogy, board games, car racing, table tennis, and do it yourself projects.
And he's
Ridwan Joma. Well, why don't you think this guy's real?
because it's a.
Let's see a picture.
It's a fucking passport picture as his profile picture.
Okay, let's picture. That's probably not a real person.
You agree with me? That's why you just back.
Okay, let's go with this one. Is this a real person? Katie List.
Oh yeah, she's real. She's got the picture of the
Oh yeah, this is a real person. Wait, I actually know.
She's got the picture of the pitons in the background of her background picture. In St. Lucia.
I feel like we shouldn't be saying the names out loud.
Why? They like
That's
our,
true,
our
but,
show. This is what creeping I'm at. Oh, we shouldn't say them?
Hold on,
I'm
what are you
thinking we
creeping
should
there
do-
though? Hold on, you're going to.
Well, we're trying to figure out what they are. If there's someone that we don't know, and then we'll figure out then we'll get to know them, right? We'll say this person likes our show.
Yeah,
right?
that's
Oh, I thought you were standing on that person.
Huh? Or like I'm just looking at their. Or do you mean do I have to creep them in a dirty way?
I don't know. I don't know what the plan
Because
is.
the first guy, he didn't have any dirty pictures. How about this person? Is this person a real person?
They got a lot of options on there.
Maybe this might be a real person. Who
Yeah.
knows?
Yeah, it's looking like a real person.
I don't know how to say the name though. Bus driver. They're from. What is that even?
you don't-
What is that even a place?
Yeah, you don't even want to mess that
Oh,
up.
lives in North Brabant. He lives in North Brabant. That's what I mean. There's followers. The only reason I was going to do it wasn't really look at their bathing suit pictures. It was just to say, hey, there's people like that listen to that really listen to her show. Some of them are real, are real people, and then you put a name to like an actual person that's listening, and then they get to be be part of this thing together with us. And that's all. And if you guys want to do that, if you guys want to make yourself known, then send us a message here at thedutchhall@gmail.com. And if you'd like to support our show, we're just joking around. We call y'all cheap pricks, but it would be nice to help out, because it would go to keeping this thing going. And if you'd like to go to see Johnny's show there in Hamilton in Hess Village, it's every Monday night around 8:30 or so. Go to Hess Village to the Lazy Flamingo. Johnny puts on a heck of a show there. And Beaver, once he gets his tobacco sold, you go and smoke his cigarettes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can contribute, and if you don't smoke, that's okay too. Just don't vape. Don't smoke a battery.
Yeah, you don't smoke a battery. And support Clean Flow, because they deserve it. You can check out Patreon, and if you'd like to send us a bottle of booze, that'd be good too, because we got a couple drinking shows coming up, and it'd be nice if someone donates a bottle. That's a nice thing to drink as a gift from our listeners. So you can send that to me. And that's it. Anyone else who want to plug anything? Go buy some merch. Do whatever. Have fun.
Slide into our DMs. Yeah. We're all about it.
Want less, everybody. Just be happy. Take care of each other. And until next Thursday, we will see you, NT. See you next Thursday.
Picture on that newspaper clipping, and I see you, like, that's a man doing a podcast. Oh, yeah. Whereas if we were at the church right now, you would not have that, and you'd be on a table talking, right?
I'd probably be insane.
Just headline video.